Hello, Kuber. Did I say your name right this time?
Perfect.
Kuber.
That's it.
Hi, Sharmini.
Hello, Esther. Hello, Carol.
Hello, Charmini.
It's so wonderful to
everyone.
see you today.
Oh, it's wonderful to
It's
see you
morning
guys.
for us.
Yeah,
Yes,
your
it
morning.
is.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, Miriam. So wonderful to see you.
Oh, Miriam, are you here?
She's
Hi,
here.
Miriam.
There's Sandra.
Bernie's here.
Yay, Sandy's here. Sandy's in the
Bernie's here
house.
and Aparna. I love it.
Yay. Aparna, can you put yourself on camera or are you going to be hiding tonight? There's Catherine and Bernie. Yay. Oh, this is a great size group. I'm so excited to have you guys here. There's Aparna,
There you are.
our little software engineer in the house.
Oh, you're silenced. Silent.
Oh,
Unmute,
yeah.
Aparna.
Muted.
Up. Can't ask to unmute. Can you ask her to unmute? Can you unmute?
Oh yeah.
There we go.
So
say
that
that again?
I'm good at solving problem at work, but when at home, tech support needs to fix.
We were on a call a few weeks ago and she said, excuse me, tech support. And here.
I'm filling the spreadsheet right now.
Oh, bless you.
No. You guys, the volunteers, Esther, Jaina, you, Carol. I don't know who others are volunteers, but they do a lot. We just eat from a full plate.
Thank you.
Well
So
said, Aparna.
No, that is so true. That is so true.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
all right. So you guys had a holiday last weekend. Anybody do anything fun for Australia Day?
Yes, it was our 26th wedding anniversary. So
Oh,
That was-
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Good run.
You
yeah.
hardly look older than 26.
Yeah, I've got a 22-year-old daughter.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
They probably think you're twins.
How about you, Sandy? Did you guys do anything special for the holiday?
No, we didn't. No, I just sort of did is listen to another, the recordings, some of the other houses and that, sort of caught up on that and reread a bit of stuff there. And then got ready for my challenge the next day.
Good, good. So if you
Got it
guys
done.
wouldn't mind in the to either rename yourself on the participant thing with your where you are, or you can put it in the chat, either way, or both if you want. That would be helpful. So we can see where everybody's coming from. Catherine's in Vietnam, Kuber and Sandy and Sharmini are in Australia.
I'm from
And
Kuala Lumpur.
what's that?
I'm from Kuala Lumpur.
Oh, I can't say that.
Just KL.
All right, Perth. Great. And Aparna's in the US. Miss Esther is holding down the Gulf, the Pacific Coast, California. I can hear you, Esther.
Yeah, I am. I'm holding it down. We had a big windstorm, so almost blew away, but
Oh no, big windstorm. Miss Jane is coming to us from Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So to get started, I thought we would do Marma on focus. And I don't know about you guys, but I find that being able to focus, especially with all that's going on and trying to get the homework done and those kind of things, the ability to focus is really helpful. So we're going to do 6 breaths together. And when we breathe out, then we're going to come back with our index finger of our right hand to our third eye, and then we can support the back of our head with our left hand. So we're going to inhale and then exhale. One more. Feels good.
It does.
Feels
Carol,
good.
does the length of the breath, inhale and exhale, make a difference? I've been doing it much shorter.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like getting as much air out as possible. Maybe that's just me, but I really like to. I'm having a lot of allergies this week, so it feels really good and natural to me to really try to get everything out and then fresh. So I'm sure it's kind of an individual thing. I doubt if there's a right way or a wrong way. There's,
Yeah, a lot of times when I'm working, I'll do that one and I do them much faster and I really am able to center. I think it really depends on what your body needs. I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but anyway, for me, I do it faster and it feels really good. But this one, this way gives me calm. I feel so grounded after I do it with this amount of, time. It feels so good.
yeah.
Yeah.
In our house, Dr. Giovanni, he did it with the like the pyramid up top coming to your eyes, the third eye there, and bringing your eyes into it when you do it with like that triangle, which is really very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the eye marmas too, where you do the insides of your eyes and on the bones and the edges, and there's 8 points around your eyes, and I like that one too. That one makes my eyes feel rested, especially to do it in the morning and then before I go to bed. And so on my weekly on the challenge for week 1, I put that I wanted to work on my blood pressure, and it tends to get pretty high sometimes, like 160 over 90. And I have medication for it, which it comes down. But I got the the response back from my house doctor, and it was to use ghee on my temples and ghee on my crown, and put ghee in my nostrils when I go to bed at night. So I've been trying that. The first time I did it, brought my blood pressure down 10 points. So
Nice.
146 to 135. So anyway, that's kind of an interesting thing, I think. So would anybody else like to talk about the challenge for week 1 and what you're going to be focused on for 14 weeks, and if you have or haven't heard from your doctor? Kuber, can we start with you?
Sure.
Well, for me,
So, am I going first?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So for me, I've been losing weight, and it's unexplained what's causing it. My reports seem to be all fine. And I've lost about 6 to 8 kilos in the last 12 months. So for me, it's about trying to gain that back. I think it's relating to my gut health. I picked up some bug in Fiji on a trip there. And since then, it's never been the same again. So the intent is to strengthen the liver, get the gut health back, use the right diet, and start to put on that weight again, or at least get to a healthy weight level, because I would be about 10 kilos underweight at the moment.
oh wow,
Yeah, so I had started seeing an Ayurvedic doctor before I joined this course, and had started taking some medication, Ayush Shakti medications or supplements, and that kind of helped me put on about 2 kilos. But I don't think it's still quite at that sustained level yet. And I've got my appointment booked in for the 13th of Feb, which I'm hoping I can bring it forward and get started on it sooner.
Yeah.
So yeah, so a lot of people talk about losing weight. For me, it's about gaining it
Yeah.
in a healthy way.
In a healthy way. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
my daughter's challenge too, is she needs to put on back about 10 pounds. So I know fennel is one of the things I omit from her diet because it's an appetite suppressant. But it's one person's poison is another miracle cure, right? So
Absolutely.
so important
Absolutely.
to get it right, is specifically for you.
Yeah.
So Catherine, did you want to go next? Was it Catherine?
Yeah, sorry, I just got home and my dogs are barking. Frankie. Sorry. Let me go somewhere else.
All right, well, we can come back.
Yes, so for. Oh, it's okay, I'm ready. If you guys can
Okay.
hear me properly.
I love that sound. It's a great sound.
So it was funny because before I started the course, I actually booked an appointment with Dr. Clint. And so I already had a consultation with him, and I wanted to overcome, like I have this blood disorder called thalassemia minor, and it means I have less oxygen and less iron in the blood. And so I'm working towards that. And I was eating the mung soup religiously. And then all of a sudden one day I just started feeling nauseous. I'm not sure how you say it, nauseous or nauseous.
Nauseous, yeah.
And I haven't been able to eat it for about a week. And every time I think about eating it, I want to throw up. So I'm just trying to overcome that because I know it's probably just a mental thing, but it's really strange because I was really loving it. So it has been challenging this past week. I've been taking my herbal supplements day and night. But yeah, I'm also sticking to the diet. So not eating gluten, not eating sugar, processed sugar, and no dairy. So yeah, I'm just trying to slowly get back on the mung beans too.
Esther, did that ever happen to you?
No, it hasn't happened to me. But Catherine, have you tried adjusting the spices to see if there's a more pleasant blend that appeals to you?
I haven't. It's more like it was just the thought of the mung, because I think one time when I made it, I'd undercooked it slightly, so it wasn't as soft.
Mhm.
And I think I don't know what went on in my mind, but I must have gone like I must have just felt a bit sick from that. And so I think it's honestly a mental thing, because every time I go to eat, I don't even really want to eat. Yeah, I'm just trying to force myself.
Have
I
you
think
been able to
Yeah.
get an appointment with your house mentor or consult?
So it was weird. I went to the website and I wasn't sure if I should click on the Ayurvedic, the Veda or the practitioner. There was like 2 links, and I was thinking,
Either one works.
oh, okay, because I was thinking, are they 2 different things? And I wasn't sure, and then I just didn't follow through with it. So I'll definitely, I wanted to, I just wasn't sure what to do. So I'll click on either of them,
Either
I
one
guess,
works,
and
and
book
then
something.
they figure out which house doctor is yours and join you up.
Oh, okay.
If you don't get your house doctor, it's okay too, because they all know what's going on. But
Okay.
it's been really good about it.
Yeah, okay.
Catherine, I love how you're listening to your body. You're listening to what you need. You're listening to what works for you. And I think that is the most important thing. So, if you don't feel like eating, don't eat. I think it's wonderful that you're so in tune with what you need. It's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Or if your body is really asking you to eat something in particular, maybe that's what you need to eat. So
Yeah.
like Jana said, listening to your body and knowing what it needs is the most important thing.
Mm.
Definitely changes too with seasons.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
How are you
I found
enjoying
that
the
when I was
course?
eating it, it was quite hot actually, sorry. It was quite hot when I was eating it. And so like I'd sweat a lot when I was eating the soup. I don't know if anyone felt really warm when they were eating it. So yeah, that was another thing. But yeah, I'm definitely working my way to it.
Oh, good. Awesome.
That's
Thanks
maybe
so
because
much
of
for
the
sharing.
spices.
Appreciate it, Catherine.
Catherine, could I just add, like instead of the soup, I try having it as like just soak the mung beans, and after on the second day when it's just about to start sprouting, I'll just steam it, add some spices to it through it, along with some ghee, and just have it like that for breakfast. So it's not a soup;
Okay.
it's quite a
Yeah.
dry, and it's just got those Indian spices. Like start with the asafoetida in the
Yeah.
ghee, put some. What is it? Ajwain, and like a few other Indian spices, and just make it. And it's so easy and quick to make. And that's a typical breakfast for me.
Yeah, one of my
So at least you
favorite.
can still
Yeah.
have the mung bean and get the benefit, even if the soup is not sitting well with you at the moment.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, is it okay to have it also like sprouted just in the raw form? Like, do you
They
think?
suggest
Yeah.
not to have it sprouted and to just eat
Okay.
it warm. I know we've been enjoying it cold as a salad almost.
Yeah.
But when you're sort of following the diet or what they're suggesting, it's usually warm and not hot,
That's correct. Yeah.
but warm.
Like steaming it or
Yeah.
cooking it. About that's the Ayurveda thing for that. You know, instead of having it raw, have it cooked.
Mm.
It's easier on the tummy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I found
okay.
that too. I found if I soak it like 24 hours and I see a little bit of sprout and I cook it, it's easier to digest in the tummy as compared to just soaking it just for the night. I need to soak it 24 hours.
Hmm.
Okay.
How about you, Sharmini? What's your how's your challenge for week 1, and have you got your appointment?
Yeah, I've done my appointment because my challenge is because not on and off, because I've got slip disc. I went for an operation. So now, actually, I got a lot of numbness on my legs, and now it's gone to both the legs. So, so I'm trying to work on it. I'm taking the mung bean. I actually did the 30-day challenge before.
Oh, good.
So now I'm just taking it for 3 to 4 days in a week. So that plus herbs as well. And I think a lot of it is mental issues as well. So I have to work on that and see how it goes from there. Yeah.
Seems to be a common thread, doesn't it?
Yes. A lot of it, I think, is certain challenges in our lives puts a lot of thoughts in our heads, and it presents itself in some medical problems.
Yeah.
And you just have to work on that. It's a challenge, I find, to work on that.
Do you have something of example that you can share with us that you've noticed just over the last couple of weeks?
I don't know, it's like yesterday I felt a little better. It's just for that day. I felt like the numbness was just a little bit less, but today it's back again. So it's like it goes. I suppose it's like when I get up, what is my mental attitude of the day? So I think I need to do the focus thing every morning to focus myself and get myself going for the day.
Sharmini, does how much caretaking you do during the day affect how you feel?
Oh, I've got a helper to look after my mom because I can't carry her.
Okay.
My mom now, so she's now at the stage where she needs to be carried around a bit. It's just that because my mother was a very strong woman. And to suddenly see her at the stage she is now, it's very difficult for me. And now it's like I'm the mother and she's the child. So it's like, feeding time. It's like, I'm just like, no, you got to eat this. You have to eat this. And she used to treat us when we were younger. It's like now the role is reversed. So I suppose all this plays in your head.
Yeah, that has a huge emotional impact on how we are.
I noticed this thing happened as soon as I started looking after my mom the last 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, it's the weight of being a caretaker and the role reversal and watching somebody you love decline.
Yeah, that's right. It's very hard. It's very hard.
Very hard, yeah.
Because I'm the only one here and my siblings are overseas. So.
And you're away from your family.
And I'm away from my family because my family's in Singapore. Yeah. And now with the COVID, just can't travel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you're doing it with love.
Yes,
Sounds
yes.
like that's the reason.
I look at it as with love. I'm doing it from my heart. I'm doing it with love.
Absolutely. I can tell just by the way that you speak about it. It just sounds like you're doing it with love and you're making the choices out of love. That's so awesome.
Thank you.
How about you, Miss Sandra?
I was just listening to her about a mother, and I was just thinking how lovely it is, because it's like a service and it is a reversed role, but it's a hard one too. But it's such a, because they're, when they're not here, you don't know how much you miss them and you need them. So, not need them, but they're just, your mum's your mum. Nothing could take the place of that, and it's a service, a beautiful service you're doing. But she also needs to take care of herself so that she can give that service. So it's a pity she hasn't got a bit of space. Shaman, was it? Shama?
Shamini.
Yeah, sorry, I'll say it wrong with my Kiwi accent. But, and my tooth out, I will definitely say it wrong. But yeah, make sure you're getting cared for too, take time for you, or someone can come in. But I suppose with the COVID and that over there, it's hard, yeah. But our mums, beautiful. Yeah,
like
sorry?
2 of my siblings are in Auckland.
Oh, right. Well, my family's in Hamilton. Yeah, I'm in Australia, but they're on. Yeah, and I miss them. But yeah, I'm doing skin. I put down for the skin issues because I couldn't make up my mind what to go because there were so many and they're all at a deep, deep level. But I started off really good, but I'm having problems. Just about what all of you said, I'm going through that. I have the heat I'm sweating a lot, and I think it's with the mung beans, but I sort of take them, but I'm also not doing my diet because I have no idea what I should be doing with food. It's like I don't know what my poison is, and I need to, because I find it very, very, in my brain, it's been pretty hard because I did the medical medium and I was doing the celery juice. And so I bought all that juice stuff. And then he said potatoes and that, but I don't do any of that now. But when I get the different diet sheets, sometimes they say potatoes, bananas, and everything I have, I am utterly confused of what I can eat. I know what I can for this diet sort of to do with the basics. And I've been doing the best I can, but once I get my consultation and go a little bit deeper, I'll be able to work on. So I've been feeling really, really squirmy, and I think it's just this battle with the head of what to eat and what not to eat, and what is my poison. So I'm looking forward to going really deep with that. And but yeah, I'm doing the mung soup. I made a whole lot yesterday, so yeah. But I'm still having my cappuccinos. I'm sorry. I've got to own up to that.
Sandy, Carol's been bragging about you to me. She's just been so excited that you have joined this course and that you've been giving it such a good go. What have you taken away from this course that's been so, good for you? What have you enjoyed about the course?
Oh, everything, that how they've put it together, the technology, the whole lot, and everyone and all the volunteers and all the help, and like you can go and, you know, I can go in and have a look on the WhatsApps now and then, or I can go on something else and read, and the love and the, you know, it's just so much there. And Clint's always, he just comes in, like when you're having a bit of a bad day, there'll be something from Clint there, and it's sort of like, as I said, you'd be on this roll down and then all of a sudden back up, you know, because after I did my toilet one, I was feeling really good after that. But the next day I had it, that was on Thursday, I was wiped out. I slept for a few longer than I usually do. I got up and I was hot. I was sweating. And I don't know whether it's just the moon getting the toxins out too. And also I cannot put weight on. I'm all, you know, our families, but I want to put weight on, but I've noticed I've lost a bit too. You know, it's a concern for me because that's not good. Yeah, because of all the, yeah, so that's where I am. But yeah, I'm plodding along and I love it all. It's good, you know.
Well, she brags about you to me all the time. She's just so, she just loves you so much.
Well, she is an angel up there with all those other angels, and you too, and Jonathan. That's just what you are doing. Gosh, it just, you know, I would hate to let anyone down, you know. When I get down, I think of all the work the volunteers are doing, and, you know, I kick myself to get back up again. So, yeah, I'm so grateful.
It's grateful
we're
to have you
grateful.
here. Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Miriam, how's things in Vietnam and how are the kids? And loved your bathroom story.
Namaste, everybody. It's so lovely to be here and to connect with all of you. I'm so excited to see Esther and Shamini and Ellen's here and just all of you. I'm just really excited. What's interesting about listening to everybody share is that I'm noticing there's like small little connections. I'm like, oh, I've experienced a bit of this and I've experienced a bit of that. And it's like, I feel like we're all connecting for a reason. So for my challenge, I chose to completely heal from parasites because while living in Vietnam for the last 6 years, I picked up 2, but I didn't know. And I think for maybe the last 2 years, like I've had all these health issues. And when I went to the doctors, everything was coming back fine to them. But then I had these comprehensive stool tests. Sorry, guys, but yeah, I had a comprehensive stool test. And it told me exactly which 2 parasites I have. And they can be a little bit challenging to get rid of. So when, Kuba, when you were talking about, like, you know, the weight loss and possibly picking up a bug, I feel like possibly, I mean, you don't have to do this, but like a comprehensive test would give you exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's what I got done. That's what I had to do as well. Yeah, so I had Giardia from Fiji, and blastosis was the one that came up in the stool test report.
That's what I have.
That's you? Yeah. But mine was quite a low. Yeah. So anyway, that's, who knows? Hopefully this can heal.
It definitely can. It just, blastosis is quite a persistent one and it can circle back. It takes a little bit of time. And I have this other one called Klebsiella or something. And so yeah, I've had a consultation and I'm on the diet and I'm taking the supplements and I was doing the mung bean soup, but what was happening with me, and it's definitely a detox, is that I was coming up in a rash, but the rash was around my eyes and on the lids. And so I really had to listen to my body. And I think that's where I was so connecting with everybody, really listen to my body and kind of, okay, I need to stop it for a little bit and slowly introduce it. But what I've been having is khichdi instead, khichdi with rice, with the brown rice in. And then without realizing, I was buying like bean sprouts, but cooking them because I'm part of my diet. I'm part of my diet, I am allowed to have sprouted beans. And I realized they're actually sprouted mung bean. So yeah, I've been having that because it's meant to be very alkaline and my body's quite acidic. So I think, so I think like what everyone is saying about listening to their body, I think that's really important. Maybe Catherine, you could try the khichdi. I don't know, I think with the rice, I don't know why, but it seems to go better with me. And I'm really quite happy because I've now been able to build up to every other day to take it. Whereas like before I had to stop for maybe like 2 weeks to let the eyes heal. And then like slowly have like maybe just like a little bit and slowly introduce it. So
Yeah,
What do you put in the other part?
You're also eating the split mung beans when you make
Yes.
the khichdi, and that might be easier.
Oh, okay.
And I've also made khichdi with red lentils, and that comes out really well too. But, you know, especially for wanting to, you know, keep the weight on, having the rice, and you can use brown rice, basmati rice, whatever, you know, whatever you have, that'll work for you. But it is a good alternative.
Well, Miriam, I just want to say thank you so much for being so inspiring. You inspire when you are on the calls and when you speak and when you tell your stories. I get so inspired, and I see that other people are really touched by what you say. So I really love that you have such a powerful influence over a lot of people in the group, and I so appreciate you.
Jana, thank you so much. That really means a lot. Thank you. Yeah, it's not always easy to share, especially with like so many people watching. So I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, you're a blessing. You really are. So appreciate you.
Miss
Can I
Aparna?
just ask can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
And this is for, I think, Sandy as well as for Miriam. Both of you all mentioned one was about body being acidic, and Sandy mentioned about always feeling hot. Could I just check if right now, is your right nostril more dominant than the left when you breathe? And everyone can try this. Our breath changes every 90 minutes from left to right. So the right is the solar channel, left is the lunar channel. If your left nose is blocked more often, your right nostril is running more dominant, you are going to feel more hot. And so trying to balance even without using anything, if you breathe more from the left, you will actually cool your body down. If you lie down on your right side, again, your body will start to cool down because your lunar channel will start to become more dominant. Same thing as you start breathing more and more deep breathing or do pranayam, you'll actually make your body alkaline. So that's one of the joys of yoga. So try that, Miriam, if you haven't already. Try some really deep breathing, it's called a full yogic breath, where you breathe into the belly, then the chest, and then release from the chest first, then the belly. And just doing that a few times, you'll find that you'll start to make your body alkaline first thing in the morning when you wake up. Do your yogic breathing and start to make your body alkaline. Sorry, a bit of a tangent.
Yeah, that's
Isabel, thank you for
wonderful.
sharing.
That is
That's
so
all right.
cool. I never even knew that before, but I could totally tell. That is so cool because I run
Yeah.
hot like Sandy, and my nostril on my right is more predominant. So, and then I
That's right.
tried to breathe from my left, and it works. You can actually change your breath. That is so cool.
You can, that's right. So if you actually start breathing, just close your right and breathe more through the left, you will actually start to bring your body temperature down.
It is so cool.
The other thing to note is that eat when your right nostril is more dominant, you'll actually digest your food a lot better. So just using, again, listening to our body, listening to that cycle, the lunar energy has a reason, and so does the solar. So solar is that heating energy, and it's good for when we need that metabolic energy in the body. Okay, so anyway, some food for thought.
Can I just say something there?
Sure.
Yeah. Regarding that, I fully understand what you're saying, because when I was doing my trauma counselling after a loss in the family, 3 losses, she gave me a video on the yoga with the nose and that. But with me, where my issue is, I have a lot of trouble with the breathing, is because I've had the skin cancer's been all around on the left ear, and that sort of gets clogged now and then. But I've had a lot of work nose, but here I've had aggressive skin cancer there, and they had to read all the lip, and that was all done. And because of the nerves, it's touched, like I have a lot of trouble on the left side and with my breathing. And that's one of the things I really want to sort of look into when I have the consultation, because the breathing, and I try to do the box breathing, you know, the 4-4-4. I do that a lot because I've got a little app on my phone that sort of reminds me. I don't do it enough, but it does. It is, and it's sort of, it makes a lot of sense what you're saying. I understand that. Yes.
Yeah.
But that's where
Even
I
if you
have a
just
lot
lie
of
down
trouble with it.
on your right side, you'll breathe more through your left, and that'll actually hopefully should help.
Yeah.
So at least
Actually,
you're
that's
not
how I go
making
to
any
sleep.
extra effort.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Miss Aparna, tell us what's going on in your life.
Okay. Both right and left, no breathing today. Traffic jam. Total traffic jam. So for a change, I will speak less today. I'm looking at the beautiful full moon for a long time. It's very nice outside. And yes, breathing definitely helps. I had bad allergies when I came to Cincinnati, because Cincinnati is so green. But I did very well with the breathing exercises, especially pranayam. It's a course that I did. And now I don't even take the allergy medicine. So it helps. And generally, if you are very anxious, 10 from left side helps, as Kuber already mentioned. Just breathe 10 times from the left side and it will help a lot. Yeah, the scientific, you know how analytical my mind is. My scientific is deep breathing, oxygen goes to all the cells. Shallow breathing, oxygen doesn't go to all the extremities and everything. That's it. And yeah, I use analysis in everything. Sometimes that's not good. Sometimes having good memory is also not good because I remember everything. So combination of that. And Carol, a technical question for you.
Oh, come on, let's do that afterwards. We'll do the technical stuff after.
Okay. and one more. Split.
Oh, wow.
With the green thing. I'll send a picture.
Awesome. That's a lot. 5 pounds?
4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. How's your knee? Are you working on your knee for your challenge or something different?
Knee, you know, every body part I can use. Everything can use. So I want to make the best use of Dr. Ashwini. So every week I'll give her something new. But yeah, I had her consultation on MLK Day, January 18th. I haven't heard back after that. But digestion is one of the main issues. Yeah, knees is the same, and I think everything comes to digestion. But recently in December I did the 21 days of Mung, because after that I couldn't take a kitchen break. So I decided 21 is enough for me. And I also started taking castor oil. I think Dr. Giovanni was saying something in one of the calls, and even Louisa takes that. So a bit of the inflammation on the knees has come down. I would say 20 to 25% has come down.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it is still
You're
there.
taking the edible version of castor oil, right? Because I think there's been some confusion with some people taking the
She's so cute.
taking the wrong version of castor oil. I think Louisa was one of those. Go, oh I've been taking.
I was one. That's
Oh,
awesome.
you had Banyan, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was taking the wrong kind too.
Yeah. Yeah, Banyan. And that's how I know Alicia, because I used to see her on the catalogs of Banyan Botanical. And it's for some reason I felt her face is familiar, and then I realized, oh, it's on the catalogs. Yeah, this one, but I only take a 1/4 of a teaspoon. Probably I will move to half a teaspoon now, since it didn't upset anything in the system. So yeah, I'm very sure it did come out. And then yesterday I bothered Cornelia again. So I take full advantage. But yes, definitely I move more. At least I feel it is 20 to 25% down.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
That's
Thank
excellent.
you.
Yeah.
Hey, I just love how we all, it's like the more we spend time together, the more we feel like we're a family. I mean, I love that, you're reaching out to different people. Sorry, my dog's going to start barking. But I just feel so connected to all of you guys. And it's just because we get to spend time together. It's so awesome.
How many people have barking dogs? Yeah. So Jana or Esther, either one of you guys want to talk about the first couple of weeks for you and your challenge?
Sure, I will. So I am doing a body centered and wanting to lose weight, but I realize it's connected to so much more than weight. I mean, weight's just the physical aspect. It's the self-confidence and the judgment, and it's everything that comes with it. My stepping forward, just whatever comes with me being me. So I was at Ayush Shakti last February and March, and I did full Panchakarma when I was there. And I came home just as the COVID lockdown hit. And I did great with maintaining my weight loss and feeling wonderful until I had some surgery in October. And I had a bad reaction. And I found that I turned away from mung soup and just healthy eating and wanted comfort food. And anyway, I gained back the weight I lost. And now I'm doing the 30-day detox, and I had my consultation again, and I'm taking all of my supplements and the detox pills. And I came home from Ayush Shakti with like 8 months worth of supplements, like a suit, half a suitcase. And so I'm taking, I don't know, somewhere between 22 and 27 pills in the morning and at night. And it's a little overwhelming for me, but I'm doing it. And I'm drinking detox tea, and Jana helped me with that because I just couldn't stand the flavor.
I'm so proud of you. Way to go.
I'm doing that, and I love mung bean soups, so I just keep finding creative ways of making the flavor better and better. And the more I make it, the more I love it. So I'm good with that. And I can add khichdi after day 10, but for losing weight, I don't want to add the rice. So I'm going to stick to mung beans primarily. And I do vegetable soup as well. So that's good. The toilet challenge, week 2 challenge, was a little bit of a struggle for me because of COVID and everything being, we were in lockdown until a day ago when they lifted it. And I just made a personal decision that I wasn't gonna be judged by my decisions of taking my health and well-being into account. And so I thoroughly cleaned my bathrooms, which I normally don't do because I typically have a housekeeper. And because of COVID, I've asked her not to come. So for me, it, you know, it was a good challenge just to get down and make things sparkle again. And realize where I was with, it was about judgment really, and what other people would say for not going out and doing it. And I'm really content with the decisions I've made for myself. So that's where I stand on the challenge.
Excellent. I saw Ellen Wood come in with her iPhone. Ellen, are you able to talk?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, so glad you're here.
I'm sorry I'm not visible at the moment. It just wouldn't make sense. Yeah, I've just been in and out, but I love hearing everyone's stories. And I was thinking about, I forgot, I don't know if the girl is still on who spoke earlier. She had short hair and gold earrings, but I loved what Cooper was saying about his suggestions to like make the suit more mild. And maybe the garlic could be heating. I don't know.
I actually don't
I'm
even,
sorry, what was that?
I
last-
actually cut out onion and garlic because of a spiritual, because I also do yoga. So I normally cut those things out anyway. Yeah. So I'm not sure.
So yeah, just love and light to everyone. I'm here and listening. I just haven't, if there's anyone who wanted to ask me something specific, but I'm just present with you.
Well, how are you doing with the course?
Oh, it's been very challenging. A lot of like inner stuff has come up. I'm noticing, I was on my house call earlier today and a woman was speaking about finding out her true challenge through starting on the challenge. So I discovered for me, it's really about discipline. And it's been really hard to stick to the diet for me. And I've done it in the past and I had miraculous results. But it just emotionally, of course, for so many of us, it's been just so challenging. So it's been, food is like my comfort. And so it's been really hard to be disciplined. And so my challenge is, you know, X, Y, and Z, but I think those are all, this is the way to heal. And so, you know, like doing is not knowing, or, you know.
Doing
That's
is
where I'm at. What's that?
doing is doing.
Doing
Right.
is, yeah, knowing is not doing. Doing is doing.
Yeah. So, but it's just, I'm really grateful to be a part of this energy.
Great. Well, thank you so
Awesome.
much for sharing with us, Ellen. I'm glad you're here with us tonight on our Friday night, Saturday morning little get together. How about Bernie? Are you able to unmute yourself and check in with us, Bernie?
I think she was driving. I think she put a message.
Might have.
Okay. Can't unmute. Yeah, it looks, she was in the car, wasn't she?
I just also want to say, like I've said to you guys privately, but Dana and Carol, just seriously, I heard someone else call you guys angels a minute ago, and I was email with Jana today. I'm just so grateful to you guys.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind. The labor of love.
Yes, love it. And I'm so glad that I'm getting to know you so much better. I was so touched last week by Ellen's story about Dr. Naram and what a close relationship that she had with him. You know, I have had a really strong desire to want to know him, but of course I can't, and I didn't meet him. But I love the fact that Dr. Naram would have certain patients call her and have her talk to them about their situation. You know, and I'm sure that it's private and I don't need to know those details, but you know, to have that level of trust from a man who is such a master, you know, what an honor. You know, it just speaks volumes to her as a person and as her as a soul. You know, and yes, we all have our challenges, we all struggle. But to me, that just spoke volumes. So I'm so grateful that I get to meet you and get to know you along this journey. And I appreciate the emails back and forth. So anyway, thank you for being here.
Oh my God, I'm so blown away right now. You have no idea. Thank you so much for saying all that. I've been in, as I shared on the last call, I think I was probably sobbing or something. The loss I shouldn't perceive it as a loss, but his passing has been, I've been in kind of denial of, and just haven't been able to really process the pain. And the last 2 weeks I've been able to open up to that. And so I'm like, why on earth did he spend time with me? What am I get? Like, I feel like I don't know why. And so I don't know what I have to offer, to be honest. It's really amazing to hear you say that. So thank you.
Well, apparently he saw something in you. Otherwise, he wouldn't have done what he did. You know, and that's what I get with this lineage is that, you know, it's not about the human side. It's about the person, the authentic side. And he must have seen something in you to trust those people to give you a phone call. So anyway, it's really amazing. And I so appreciate you.
So appreciate you.
Awesome. So tonight ends the second week, and we start tomorrow on week 3 already. It's going pretty fast now. So I would highly recommend, if you haven't done so, print out, I think it's 24 pages front and back for the handouts tomorrow, or get it downloaded so you're ready to go and have that in place. And it's really interesting material to expose ourselves to the different things. And something that came up that I hope that we get to see in the next few weeks is an Irish Shakti version of, I think Dr. Naram called it self-discovery and what's your dosha. So that would be a nice addition to have some kind of a quiz that we could do, so people going into it have more of a identification of the material, so they understand the doshas and where they are and what their challenges are. So how about the materials for you guys? Any problems with the handouts? Any ahas? Anything new that you didn't know? So
Hi,
how's
Carol. It's Bernadette. It's Bernie.
there you are, Bernie.
I just parked the car for a few minutes and I got my family out. They were too noisy. Ah, look, the last couple of weeks have been fabulous, and I'm so happy I'm doing the course. It's actually stretched me, to be honest, because of all the stuff I'm already doing, because I homeschool my kids also. And I was in the calls at night time, so I was up to 1:30 in the morning, and sometimes I have to wake up at 6:30 in the morning. So I'm absolutely very tired. And I'm so glad you guys are doing these calls, the extra calls for us in the Asia and Pacific region. Really appreciate that. Was going to say the one thing I really want to work on the most would be fixing my thyroid. I had my thyroid gland enlarged for quite some time. Managed to lower it down for quite a bit, but still quite a bit of work to do on it. So yeah, it's one of my big things I want to work on, and it was fabulous to learn some of the different bodies last week. And so I'm going to buy some of the spices because I've got already a lot of them at home. Been doing the mung beans, and sometimes I don't have any, so because sometimes we got some at the shop, there's none at the shop sometimes. So yeah, but thank you so much for you guys for doing this. You're absolutely unbelievable, guys, to do this. You really blessed for keeping up and doing all these see all those emails coming through. I say, wow, those guys are on the ball, fabulous.
Yeah, thank you so much for saying that, Bernie. And it's, again, I just feel so grateful to even be a part of this. It's been life-changing. It's been heart opening. It's been amazing. And, I don't feel so alone, even though it's pandemic and can't be with family, whatever. I feel like I have my ancient friends.
Yeah, we here. Yeah. Bless you, bless you.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Man, I love listening to all of you because I'm driving, because I'm put only in listening mode because of the noise around. But the one thing I've seen, there's a lady who was talking about medical medium, so I've done this too. I was really, to be honest, as much, yeah, there's still quite a bit of work for me to do, but I learned a lot, like reducing meat, not eating meat at all, virtually, and no dairy, no gluten, no eggs, no pork, no. So it just makes it so, and also I make my own stuff too. I cook my own, so I'm very creative. Some of the stuff I do, and or I found some stuff. I go, oh, okay, that's fabulous. Let's change the whole thing, and so I make it for my kids too, for great health. So a lot of teaching. So. And it's great to see because when we go places, my kids go, okay, do you know gluten is not good for you because this is that? And it's so funny. I start laughing. I walk away. I turn my head around. It's so funny.
Oh, I love it.
And next thing is they also said, dairy is not good for you because this is that. And I said, oh my goodness. Oh, this is a mimic of me. But
Oh,
it's great. So my appointment is virtually at the end of February. I think it's about the 23rd or somewhere there. So yeah, just really looking forward to to the appointment to know more. Actually, it's just my curiosity. By doing some of the other stuff I've been doing, I lost weight naturally without wanting to lose weight. Even though I needed to lose weight, but I just naturally lost it and slowly getting to my normal size I should be, to be honest. So, but yes, lots of learning. The toilet one was very good. Yeah, that was fabulous one actually. And I got in there and I got to the public toilet by the beach, and I said, you know what? I know this toilet. Let me go and clean it very thoroughly. And I did it like I was at home. But there was a lady walking there and she said, oh, sorry. She was about to walk out with a child. And I said, actually, no, just walk in. Come in. That's what it is done. And she goes, oh. I said, by the way, I'm not the cleaner. She goes, what? She's very, very surprised. I said, we're just here all together, just doing community stuff. And she goes, oh, okay. And then I said, well, we are a group of us from 33 countries cleaning toilets at this moment. And she goes, oh, okay. I said, this is for a course we're doing in Ayurveda and Siddha Veda. She goes, oh, okay. I said, do you know Ayurveda? She said, yes, I do. I said, how fabulous. I said, this is what we're doing. So, but yeah, so it was great because I was like, the one thing I forgot to bring a broom. I spray the floor and I wiped the whole floor in 2 toilet plus a working area too. So I said, no, I'm going to do it like I am at home. So don't need to have my broom or anything, but that's fabulous. So yeah, it's great because I felt that by doing that, it's cleaning the old to bring the new.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so it just, as I said to my kids, or I was talking to my husband, I said, funny, when we got a bucket full of water, we're not about to fill it up more. We have to empty it first before we fill it up. So therefore, and I said, it's the same thing. So, and I said, this, I'm so happy because for me, I it to bring all this new information coming in. And yeah, so amazing. I'm so grateful to have you around, guys.
Here we are in our school of thought, conquering the world one toilet at a time.
That's it. Oh, dear.
Love your laugh,
This is
Bernie. It's
fabulous.
so wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well,
Wow, this
Oh,
hour
you're
today,
welcome.
just a second. Today, Carol was hosting the call for the house meeting, And if you did not watch it, oh my gosh, it's amazing. I know it just came out, but I really recommended it. What is her name, Dr.
Deepika?
Deepika? She is really an amazing person.
She's from
She's from Australia. Oh my gosh, just so, I felt like she had just wrapped her love around me. It was like a really warm blanket of comfort and security and just of love. It's just a beautiful call.
Where to watch the call, house call?
How do you watch the call?
Yeah, recording, because if you weren't available at that time to see it.
So when you go into your course materials, so you go into the system and you hit on view your course and you hit on the course. On the left-hand side at the very top, it says calendar events. And that may not be correct, but somewhere there it says calendar events, and click on that calendar events and it will be on the left side at the top. It will say the different house meetings. Yeah.
Yeah, and it does work. I've gone in and watched them all, except for today, the one you're talking about, which I'll watch tomorrow or today. Yeah. What part of Australia is she from?
I want to say Queensland. I think it's Queensland. I'm not positive though. But she brought Dr. Naram to New Zealand and Australia.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
So it was her who did that, because I saw he was in Australia once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was with her. And yeah, it was wonderful, her sharing about, training with him and how much she learned from him. She's delightful. I just loved every minute of it.
I did too.
Fabulous.
It just really nurtured my soul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carol did a fabulous job.
To listen to it.
One of these days I'll get it right, but I don't know. It's the first time I've, full host with doing all the recordings and breakout rooms and all of it. So I got through it. So it'll never be as hard as it was today.
Well done, Carol.
No, thank you. Thank you. So I just want to share this one little bright spot. I'm a caregiver too, Sharmini. I have a daughter who's been really ill for 6-7 years. She was hospice 2 years, last year palliative care, this year palliative care. And we thought she was dying on Monday. She asked, she wanted me to leave the room because she thought she was actually, going to die. And I was like, no, I'm going to hold your hand. We're going to work through this. And it's a really stressful evening, but she managed to get through it. She was, struggling with breath, but she got through it. And then Tuesday, she collapsed on the floor. She had a seizure. Then she had a spasm, full muscle spasm, torquing on her knees and screaming in pain. And Wednesday, she fell again. And it's been such a stressful week, plus all the stuff that's going on with, with our school. So Thursday, I had a friend in Austin, 30 miles away, invite me to come. We hadn't seen each other in a while. And he just moved and has a little balcony overlooking a lake. And he said, just get away for a little bit and come and have lunch. So I called one of our other mentors from the group, and she called my daughter and talked to her for an hour. Well, I got to go and eat lunch outside, and I did a walk around the lake, and it was hard because she was crying when I left, but just to have that kind of support, to walk away just for an hour, to breathe, to be outside and to have social time, it's so wonderful. And again, this group is so wonderful. I just feel like I have cornerstones in my life. I have a support system that was missing, and I didn't even know it. So I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for each of you coming and sharing tonight. And if guys will still show up, I'll still show up, and we'll still do this again next week if you'd like, because I love that we are able to share and connect. So I hope that you will be back. Yeah, everybody will be back.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes, I would
Carol,
definitely love
my
to come back.
technical question.
Yes.
Okay, when I open that thing, it gives me it gives me 400. That's an error. I can't access the spreadsheet today.
Okay, we'll let everybody go and you and I'll stay and we'll fix it. How's that?
Good night. Good morning.
Bye,
Have a good day.
everybody. Thank you. I love you. I'm with you.
Thank you.
Love you and I'm with you.
Love
Thank
you,
you.
Lizzie.
Bye.
Bye.
Bless you.
I love you and I'm with you.
Love you and I'm with
Love
With
you.
you.
Yay.
And I'm with you.
Bless you.
Bye.
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 I think everybody is